Hey everyone, Brendan from Brinkley RV here. I'm going to be giving you an early look at the Model Z Air 295 travel trailer. Let's check it out. So starting off in the interior here, just behind me, we have our large 50-inch smart TV that is on a swivel bracket, and you can set it to the best angle that suits your viewing. Just below it, we have our 5,000 BTU furnace that'll heat up this nice area if you're camping on a nice fall day. So beside the TV in our slide out, we have a large super sofa that does have a removable dinette table that we'll show you here in a bit. And in the slide out as well, you'll see a lot of similarities from our big Model Z fifth wheel line, from our Craft Sense wood trim around the slide outs and all the real wood around the windows as well, along with the integrated blackout screens and blinds that everyone loves. All right, so we knew you guys loved this feature in our big Model Z fifth wheel, so we had to bring it over to the Model Z Air. So it's our removable dog bowls. This will actually magnetize to the island base, and then we give you your two collapsible dog bowls as well. So on the back side of the kitchen here, we have our bifold door to get into the bunk room. And up top, you'll see a travel latch that you're gonna wanna release. We'll then open up the bunk room, and you can see tons of hanging storage, tons of drawers. We have two 54 by 74 bunk beds with outlets and USB, USB-C in them as well. On the top one, there also is backer for TV and an outlet if you would choose to add one. So coming over to our kitchen slide, I want to point out that we do have dual flush floor slide outs, which is a super big deal. It doesn't break up the interior and feels very open. On the far left-hand side, I'll open up the door and we have a large pantry, all adjustable shelves, and outlet in there. You can see we have our Keurig ready to go and the light that automatically kicks on. Moving over here, we have our large residential microwave, our stove and cooktop as well. Just to the right of the microwave, you'll see our large 16 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator, which is a lot larger than what you're used to seeing in your average travel trailer. So as you can see, we have a large island here that's sitting on a steel island base, and we do that to make it as sturdy as possible. So when you go on one, feel the island and you'll see for yourself. So starting off on the right-hand side here, you'll see we have our paper towel holder that is removable. Over to the left, I want to point out that we do have dovetail drawer boxes throughout the entire Model Z Air. Just below it are dual trash cans that you've got to have when you're camping. And then up on top, you'll see we're using solid surface countertops throughout, and even when we go into the bathroom, I'll point it out as well. So moving over to our sink area, we have large overhead storage above and below the sink, and all the doors are soft close. Along with that, we have a ton of storage to the right-hand side of your sink as well. So the next thing I want to show you is a large sofa we have here in the slide out that also is a multi-purpose dinette table as well. So you see this back in the middle will fold down with an outlet and two cup holders. The other three will recline. And then we also have a bracket in the last leg of the sofa here that pulls out and is the bracket for your dinette table. And we'll set this up here in a little bit and show you what it looks like. So now we have the table all set up. You have two places to sit on this side, two stools on the other side, and you're ready for dinner. So for cooling in this unit, in the back end, we're using the Furry 18K chill cube that is ducted back into the bunk room as well. And then up front, we have a Furry 13K AC as well. The nice thing with the chill cube, you do have the ability to put it on eco mode and run both air conditioners off 30 amp. Now let's work our way to the bathroom and the bedroom. All right, so now that we're here in the bathroom, just behind me, you'll see the large one-piece fiberglass shower with the big body sprayer shower head. Over to the left, I'll open up the storage door. You can see it's a pass-through, so you can access it from the bedroom as well. And then just on the inside, you'll see the controller for our on-demand hot water heater as well. You have a sink and then tons of storage to the right. And then again, we have solid surface countertops. And just to the right, we have our porcelain toilet. And then we have our toilet paper holder as well that you're used to seeing in our Model Z line. All right, so moving on to the bedroom now, we have a 60 by 80 memory foam queen bed. And on each side of the bed, you'll see a cubby. That's a perfect area for water, CPAP. There is an outlet in there as well, and then switches for each side for your night lights. Up at the foot of the bed, you'll see a TV backer location with coax outlets, hanging hooks for anything you might need as well, along with tons of storage off to the right for hanging, drawers underneath, And then on each side of the bed, you'll see large areas for hanging clothes and then drawers underneath them. So we also have motion sensing lights underneath each side of the bed. So if you got to get out, use the restroom in the middle of the night, that light will automatically kick on, so you're not having to feel around inside the bedroom to make it to the bathroom. So before we head outside, I want to show you guys our control panel. So this will house all the controls for your awnings, your slides, your lights on the inside, your tank sensors, and your battery as well. And just below it, you'll see a dimmer switch that will control the living room lights, and we also have dimmers in the bedroom as well. Just seen the residential interior, we've now moved outside to check out our automotive style exterior. So starting with the front cap, we have an automotive paint job on the front, and then over our LEDs, we have custom lenses to keep the LEDs out of the elements and lasting longer. And it just gives it a nice aggressive look going down the road. So here on the Model Z Air, we are using the BAL One Touch Auto Level system, which is gonna make setting up at your campground that much easier. And you have a ton of adjustability from your front tongue to your two back levelers as well. So when it comes to hooking your truck up to the travel trailer, you'll see we are using the Demco Auto Latch, which is super nice. It takes the guesswork out of whether or not your truck is locked in. So when you drop this down, you'll automatically hear it latch. And then when you go to disconnect your truck, you'll lift this up and lift the unit up. So in the pass-through here, you are not gonna need a screw gun to open up the basement walls to get access to your water pump behind your B&B board. We actually have sliding access doors that are removable. That's gonna give you full access to everything in your basement. So you'll see our one termination point to dump all of your tanks, and then just to the right is your large sewer hose holder. And underneath on the underbelly material, you'll see a large black hatch that if you drop that down, it'll give you direct access to manually override your electric dump valves. And in that same area, we have an 1.5 inch conduit running from the roof down into your underbelly. So if you want to add more solar and antenna, you would remove the one black mushroom cap, run the wires down, and then that would be access to retrieve them from up above. So as we move our way to the back of the coach, I want to point out our Furrion on-demand hot water heater. So no more worrying about 6-10 gallons of hot water. You have as much hot water whenever you need it. So our owners will actually take our prototypes out and camp in them. When they come back, they have a lot of refinements and changes that they want to make. One of them being on this floor plan is this baggage door growing a little bit, so we have more access and room to put larger items in. On the roof, we have one large 370 watt solar panel that is tied to a 50 amp charge controller. It is backed and ready to go for a second 370 watt panel as well. We're also boasting a low maintenance roof, which should make your life quite a bit easier. All right, so coming around here to the other side of that large open pass-through, on the backhand side, we have a flip-up door. So if you want it one large open, you can. If you want to close one side off to the other, you can do that. You do have an LP Quick Connect below, so if you want to make your own outdoor kitchen, you can do that as well. So on your campsite, you're going to have two large awnings. This one will be 8.5 foot. That one's going to be 12 foot. They all extend out 8 feet, and then you have a long LED light strip under each one to light up your campsite at night. From there, you'll see our squared European-style frameless windows, which really just give this exterior a super clean look. And they also open 6 inches as opposed to your typical 3. So here at the entrance door, we have tons of neat features, starting off with our safe T-rail. That gives you a nice stability from the very first step all the way to when you get inside. The steps themselves, we're using the Lippert solid step, which gives you a nice sturdy feel. You don't have the fold-out ones that feel like a springboard when you're walking up them. On the entrance door itself, to keep it consistent with our Model Z, we have the RV lock keyless entry, which is going to come with a key fob, which makes life super easy when you're coming up to your unit. Press unlock and you can get right in. No need to type in any numbers. On the inside of the door, you'll see we have the screen pet defender, so your cat or dog aren't going to rip up your screen. Up above, you'll see the screen assist, and then on the main door itself, you'll see we have the built-in thin shade as well. So before we get to our pass-through, on the exterior of this coach, I want to point out that there's 0 silicone. So that goes along with our automotive exterior. No need to maintain any silicone. You're good to go. Along with that, our graphics being a 3M automotive style graphic. And I mean, they just look so good. You can't go wrong. So let's check out our pass-through. Up here in your front pass-through, you'll see a few switches, your front cap switch, your underbelly light switches, your pass-through switch as well. Just above it, you'll see the controls for your outdoor speakers, so you can be jamming in your campsite. Just above it, you'll see 2 battery disconnects. One is going to be your kills all for storage, and the other one's going to be a travel mode. So when you get to your campsite, your jacks will be on, your refrigerator will be on, and your solar will be charging as well. Just to the right, you'll see an outlet along with hot and cold water. We'll have that on each side, so if you're coming back from the beach, you don't have to go to the other side to wash your feet off, tramp all the way around the unit and your feet are dirty again. You can handle it right here. And then just to the right, you'll have a coax, so if you want to have an outdoor TV, you can do that as well. And these are just a few of the features that you'll find on the Model Z Air travel trailer. For more information on the Brinkley Model Z Air, scan the QR code below. Thank you so much for watching. For more information, check out generalrv.com.